You see, my friends, throughout history, everyone knew just what to do. Men did the hard work out there. Women did the housekeeping. See how happy she is about it? But that's kinda what she had to do. Because don't forget, when it comes to housework, men are really stupid. Incapable to nurture their own kids, fail at the simplest house chores. You see, look at him. What an idiot. Everyone did their role, they were all happy, and it worked out just fine. Unfortunately for you, my friend, women found out about freedom of choice.
Is something wrong, Mr. Bradshaw?
No, nothing's wrong. We just need this space for something else.
Well, I sure hate to give it up. It's been a nice place to work.
All these things you've been talking about, marriage, absenteeism, personality problems, aren't they really just a part of life?
Part of a woman's life, maybe. But I can remember the good old days when there were all men in my department, and we didn't have these problems.
Which leads us to today. Doesn't it strike you as weird as the moment where women decided to decide for themselves, the crisis of masculinity happened? Well, the problem started the moment the doctor noticed your tiny ballsack. Oh wow, it's a boy. Everyone around you pretends they know what you are, what you should be. The same people you and they thought they were helping you were setting you up for failure and frustration. They didn't know better, but now you do. It all just doesn't seem right. You're never good enough, big enough, rich enough, happy enough. Unfortunately, the mistake we do here as men, instead of looking inside to solve our problems, we look outside. I did not forget online dating and everything around you. I know you feel alone. I know you feel left out. I know you feel misunderstood. I can't help you, but I know exactly a guy who could. The villain of all philosophers, Slavoj Zizek. And if you don't know who this man is, let me introduce you. Slavoj is a Slovenian philosopher. He bases a lot of his knowledge on Lacan, Freud, Hegel, and so on. He is really well respected both on the left and on the right wing of politics.
I just debated Slavoj Zizek about a week ago, although it wasn't really much of a debate. It was a strange event. But he said something very brilliant, and to me that justified the entire event, at least from my perspective. He talked about Christ's moment of crisis on the cross when he cried out to God that he had been forsaken. And what Zizek said was that what that meant was that the conditions of human existence are so tragic that even God himself in human form lost faith for a moment in the goodness of being. And I thought that was a remarkable observation because, well, if God himself would lose faith under such conditions, what would you expect from normal human beings confronted with what we're confronted by?
What makes Slavoj Zizek different, other than his tics and nose itching, is how authentic he is. He just doesn't care.
I hope, where I see, it's not that universalism does not mean, oh, we are all together, one big family. I hate this, what I call UNESCO universalism. Those disgusting books published decades ago on world culture, and every culture is beautiful in its own way. No, every culture is horrible.
Well, my friend, Slavoj's take on masculinity is what made me realize the reality of my situation. For Slavoj, there is a matrix and there are pills, but I'll let him explain for himself.
But the choice between the blue and the red pill is not really a choice between illusion and reality. Of course, Matrix is a machine for fictions, but these are fictions which already structure our reality. If you take away from our reality the symbolic fictions that regulate it, you lose reality itself. I want a third pill.
Now it gets really philosophical, but I will try to explain this as simple as possible. Bear with me. The issue is not that men stop being men or women stop being women. The actual problem is that the identity of a man was and still really dependent on the woman being this feminine pure being. This person that looks at you and appreciates you for what you are. A man, a provider, a protector. This is what Slavoj Zizek sees as dangerous, because your whole identity as a man is based on the woman providing for her, protecting her, and when she says she doesn't need that, you fall into a crisis. A better example I can give you is the relationship between Batman and Joker.
You think you're my greatest enemy?
Yes! You're obsessed with me!
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are! Who else drives you to one-up them the way that I do?
Bane.
No, he doesn't.
Superman.
Superman's not a bad guy.
Then I'd say that I don't currently have a bad guy. I am fighting a few different people.
What?
I like to fight around.
Okay, look, I'm fine with you fighting other people if you want to do that, but what we have is special. So when people ask you who's your number one bad guy, you say?
Superman.
Do you see the similarity now? Men on the manosphere, especially men go their own way, say they are sick of women. They are sick of female nature, female hypergamy, and they don't want anything to do with it anymore. At the same time though, they can't shut up about it. Everything they talk about, every podcast, every show is about women. What women want, what women like, what women prefer. Big guy or small guy, muscle or no muscle. The whole existence of these people is based around what women want. They're just slaves to it. They're just slaves to the desire to be desired by women, so much that they create new fake labels for males according to how much women like them.
Are you an alpha male, a beta male, or a sigma male? This video will expose the brutal reality. You might not like it, but this is the only video you will ever need to watch on this topic.
That's where, according to Zizek, they symbolically castrate themselves. They're so obsessed about being the man that they forget why they were doing it in the first place.
It's way more important to protect her than to please her. Who gives a fuck about a woman's orgasm? It's useless.
Right.
Masaki.
Wait a minute. You said who gives a fuck? Have a woman ever had an orgasm with you when you was having sex?
Yeah,
do you know how that feels? For you?
Yeah, but I don't. I'm not like in there like trying to like make it happen. I just like do it. If it happens, awesome. If it don't, like all right, well.
So have you ever like
don't work out?
Why would you post this? Why would you say this out loud?
Probably if the Joker woke up one day and decided to stop being evil, Batman will start a YouTube channel and talk about Joker nature and how there are no real Jokers out there anymore. This is the end of part 1. In part 2, we'll explore 2 more ideas of Slavoj Zizek's ideas, the lack, the phallus, and the relationship to the Giga Chat meme. Subscribe so I have a reason to make part 2, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.